everyone, welcome back to the Scooter King YouTube channel. I'm Michael and today we're gonna show you the replacement of Over Range Kit for the Kymco AK550 from Malossi. The Malossi Over Range Kit includes everything as far as the transmission of the bike goes. So the variator, the pulley, the half pulley, the contrast spring, and we're gonna show you everything, how to replace it. And then we're gonna take it for a test drive and show you all the draggy information. So it gives you the difference in the acceleration, the 8-mile times and 4/4-mile times. We're gonna take you for a ride and I will try to show you the differences that it makes between the stock and the whole Malossi Over Range Kit. Welcome to our garage or workshop area. We have the AK550 on the lift, and I will show you what everything is included in that Malossi Multivar Over Range Kit for the Kymco AK550. I'm saying Over Range Kit because it comes with the Malossi Multivar. That's the whole Variator kit, where you have also two different weights of the rollers. I will show you when we're gonna unpack it. And then this is a pulley with the contrast spring, and that's the half pulley for the other side of the Variator. So that's everything included in the kit, and let's do it. So we remove all the covers and all the protections of the crankcase cover. Behind this cover there is a variator with the belt and the pulley. So this is the last step before we get an access to the variator. That didn't take really long. It takes like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and we are in this spot. So let's see how long it's gonna take us to do it all. So I'm removing all the bolts, mostly because I wanted to confirm that they are all the same length, so they don't have exact position where they go, because if they just start falling apart when I remove it and they have different lengths, then I'm, screwed. So that's why I'm removing all the bolts to see if they have the same length. So far, all of them have the same length, so they don't matter where they go. Our AK550 has less than 500 miles, so everything looks completely brand new. I'm looking at the bearings, the bushings, everything looks perfect. So on the variator, you always can see the position of the belt where it was, so if someone's are wussies and they don't go full throttle, the belt will never come out all the way at the edge. So here you can see like the belt was all the way at the edge of it, so I guess we try the top speed. So let's open up all the new boxes. It always feels like Christmas when you're opening up new parts. So this is the half pulley, of course Malossi, nicely written, etched. Like Milei, pa fuera. Who don't know, Milei is Argentinian president. So this is acting as a bearing for the contrast spring, otherwise, like, let's open it up. All the rubber seals, and this is like a mounting plastic. I will show you what is this used for. Contrast spring that has different rating than the original one. A little bit of lube. Lube is never enough. You know what I'm talking about. And here you go. Here you have the pulley. Pa fuera. And here is the whole variator kit. You can actually purchase just this variator kit without the pulleys and the contrast spring and everything. So this is whole like the Over Range kit, but you can purchase just the variator kit if you want to save some money. But I guess there's like $200 price difference or something like that. The labor is exactly the same. So if I have to recommend you, I will change it always at the same time. It definitely gives you better performance because it's tuned together. So the pulley with the variator, the way how it moves and how it performs, it should work together, not like with the stock one. And here you have the booklet where you can see also like the installation instruction, I guess. If it falls apart and you don't know how to assemble it and put it back together, you can watch our video or you can read this. Okay, there is a mess here. So here you can see the half pulleys. In my right hand is the original one, in the left hand is the Malossi one. Like this, you don't see much of a differences. I guess the main difference is if you put them like this, you can see, or let's do it this way, you can see that the Malossi one, it's taller, so it has larger diameter, and it should have also a different angle of the like say the changing of the gear ratio or movement of the belt. It's not really visible, but what is really visible is that it's much taller. So here you can see this is there's the Malossi one. The main differences that it should be is that let's remove the old rollers and the centerpiece. The main difference is that it should be that the trajectory, or let's say the curve of moving the rollers within the variator should be completely different. So it will change the way how it accelerates and change the way how it, let's say, shifts the gears. You know, obviously the scooter don't have gears, but this is the gears of the scooter, makes the bike operate in certain RPMs. So you will see it on the right video how it changes compared to the stock one. And so here you can see it next to each other again. You know, they are the same diameter. They are not different in the diameter. Look exactly the same. But this curve for the belt should be a little different, and the curves for the rollers should be a lot different. Here you can see they give you two sets of rollers. One of them are 12-gram rollers and the second set is 13-gram rollers. So what does it make the difference? If you put in the Variator the 12-gram rollers, theoretically it will run in a higher RPM. So what does it do to the performance of the bike? Usually it makes it to go with better acceleration, with much more aggressive from the start, but then it loses out on the top speed because the Variator it's fully open and the RPM of the engine will be in the too high RPMs, so they will be over the peak performance of the engine. The 13 grams or the heavier rollers usually in the Variator makes it the acceleration not that crazy, but it has better top speed performance compared to the lighter one. What you also can do, there are 8 rollers within the Variator. So what you can do 4 of 12 and 4 of 13 as well. So you will have, let's say, 12.5 grams theoretically. But of course, make sure you put it like every other one of the same weight, you know, so it's balanced. We will choose to put there the 13-gram ones. I like it more like that. I try to go as fast as I can, and that's what we're gonna do with the bike. So we're gonna put the 13-gram ones. So here on the left, you see the stock pulley. Here is the Malossi pulley. When you put it next to each other, look the same, right? So the main difference is, take a look at this trajectory of these lines. I wanted to hold it somehow. So if you want to see the difference is in the trajectory of the movement of opening and closing. So look at the trajectory of these lines and look at the trajectory of that one. So you see this one is much more straight, much more, I would say, it will make it more aggressive, so it will open up faster. So you see over there, there is like a curve, like, you know, like you see it, it's like a wave. This one is more like straight. So this is the hardest part of the video. The hardest part is to actually swap this pulley and install this spring. If you have some friend to help you, it's definitely better than if one of you presses it down and another one tries to screw this very skinny nut. Everything else is just the assembly, you know. So the hardest part is behind us, let's go assemble it. So that's it, guys. We installed the whole Over Range kit from Malossi for this Kymco AK550. Let's go for a test drive and you're gonna see everything over there. Here we are. Let's take it for a test drive. Ready to go, assembled. Let's see how it feels. So right away, what do you feel is that in the RPM, when in the low RPM, when right now like around 4,000 RPM, the bike previously was, let's say, moving faster. So it was working in lower RPM. So in order to be more smooth, I guess, or you know, more user friendly. But right now in the 3,000–4,000 RPM, it's not really much moving. It's feels like in those 3,000–4,000 RPM has like less power than it had before. But what I expect that is gonna happen is that the power range or the Variator wants to always have the scooter in the range where it has the most power. So I believe if I pull more gas, that it will shoot up the RPM to, let's say, 6,000, and it will try to keep it all the time there, so you have the most available horsepower at any time. Right now we're gonna take it for a city spin. So we are in South Beach, it's Sunday, so let's take it through those famous streets of South Beach, and then we can go maybe little highway. There you go. Here you can see how the notification works. So you just text message came to my phone. When you stop on a red light, it just pops the text message. I just click the red button and done or enter or confirm button, and then it disappears and goes back to your regular dashboards where you can scroll through. There you go. It happened exactly what I thought is gonna happen. It moves the RPM a little higher, and so before, as I was showing you the curve on the pulley, it was like a wave curve. So what does it do? It just gives it more power at the beginning, then the power like a little bit like goes down, and then it goes back to like up, however it can be. So it makes the riding, I would say, more user-friendly, but this definitely moves the power to, or like moves the RPM where the bike has the most amount of power. So if you need it, you just hit the gas and it's right there. You don't need to wait and go through the power range or the RPM range where you don't have the most power, and then to get somewhere. Okay, this is more direct, so it goes like bah, and it shoots the RPM to those 6,000–7,000 and keeps it there. So that's why we did it. And whoever wants a little bit more performance should do it too. I love it. I love it. You cannot see me in the helmet, but I'm smiling because this is what I was hoping for that's gonna happen. So you have nice markets on Lincoln Road of Miami Beach every Sunday. They're not sponsoring Scooter King. I shouldn't be doing advertising for them. Thanks God we have very good brakes. Like I was explaining in the first ride video, the brakes over here are exceptional. We're definitely not gonna be messing with those. but let me take you through Ocean Drive. This is Washington Avenue, and now we're turning to Collins Avenue. Those are the famous streets of Miami Beach, and then the Ocean Drive, of course, the most famous one. This is the intersection of Española Way, that's right there. Beautiful, nice restaurants. I forgot that we have the Variator change, we can fit anywhere. Perfect brakes. It feels so good right now. Feels like I just want to accelerate and slow down, accelerate, slow down. And remember guys, we put in the Variator the heavier rollers that it comes with, so you have, let's say, 3 options to put there. You can put their 12 gram rollers, you can put their 13 gram rollers, or you can put their 4 12 grams and 4 13 gram rollers. That makes the average weight of the rollers 12.5 grams. So I think from the recommendations from Malossi, you should put their 4 and 4. That gives you basically 2 sets of fresh rollers, you know. So if you if these rollers gonna get used, you can use the second set. I love it. Let's see, Ocean Drive was closed for a very long time. Let's see if it's open. No, it's closed. There was like a political wars on Ocean Drive, so the city of Miami Beach closed the Ocean Drive locations and give them more restrictions, and they cannot sell alcohol past certain time. And the road was actually fully closed, and then it restored to one-way traffic. But recently I think they won, or the association, whoever are the businesses on the Ocean Drive, they won this lawsuit with Miami Beach, and Ocean Drive will restore two-way traffic. So I think everyone's happy about it, because there's like iconic road and everyone wanted to just hang out there and just drive around a little bit. See if we can fit like this. Yes, we can. So now the traffic is restored only from 13th Street down southbound, and this is how it looks like. Sunday afternoon, Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. I live here for 8 years and it still has a vibe, you know. It still feels like Will Smith gonna pop out from this corner and start singing. Welcome to Miami, not my singing. Okay, I see the traffic over there. Let's just turn right a little bit. I'm gonna take you through Ocean Drive completely, maybe in another video. Or comment down below and let me know, would you like to see more Miami and Miami Beach content? I can definitely show you all the neighborhoods over here, all the craziness and all the calmness, all the beautiful things and all the nightlife things, let's call it. Now we are back on Washington Avenue, City of Miami Beach Police Station. We're gonna turn left and take the South Bridge to go to downtown. I love that view the most, I think. It's called MacArthur Causeway, and hopefully it will be clean and we can do some little top speed run. And these are the brakes. I enjoy the braking performance more than the acceleration. Even on other motorcycles, I really love the sensation of like very powerful brakes, you know. Of course the acceleration is cool and you go fast and everything, but I love it when we are riding, you know, with friends, and we have Senas on helmets and we talk to each other, and I'm going, you know, they're telling me, okay, we're gonna take the next turn, and I'm still keep going, and they're like, this turn, this turn, this turn. They think I'm not gonna make it, and then I like just downshift, brake, lean it over there. It's so good. Like this. People gonna get scared. I'm not gonna try it on the back of a Bentiaga. It will be very expensive if the brakes would fail. It feels like, you know, like it's normal, but you saw it, like between any intersection is very short blocks over here, and like go 50 all the time. It's, and I'm not even like trying to go fast between those intersections, like to hit some speed or something, but like you just hit it, and look, there is the first intersection and I was going 50 over there. So that's what I was telling you about in the first video. It already feels like a motorcycle. It doesn't feel like a scooter that you go from A to B and it's convenient, and you have a pink bucket or pink basket in the back, and you go buy flowers and go home. This feels like a motorcycle for any guy who wants to have convenient scooter that is fully automatic, that you can have white shoes and don't need to be worried that you're gonna destroy them on a shifter, that you don't have 200 Fahrenheit engine in between your legs and burning your knees, and you actually have compartment that you can go and buy whatever you want, beer, and take it home. And this is it. So you saw the Over Range Kit does exactly what I was explaining you that it's gonna do. It shoots up the RPM to the power range of the bike, or power range of the engine, and it holds it there. So you basically, from 10 miles an hour, as soon as the clutch is fully connected and everything, and the variator starts opening up, you have the full power. You have the full power, the 53 horsepower that you can use at any point of time. When there before, if you go, maybe you probably had to go over 30-40 miles an hour in order to have 5,000-6,000 RPM where there is the power. So until then you didn't have that power, so it felt like, you know, it felt like you have 30 horsepower, 40 horsepower, and then you're reaching to those 50 horsepower. Right now, any point of time, you just hit the gas, 50 horsepower right away. Or that's the purpose of the Over Range Kit from Malossi. It doesn't add you power, it doesn't, you know, create horsepower out of nowhere, but it gives you the power of the inline 2-cylinder engine at all times. Here you can see the cruise ships. And behind it is the downtown of Miami. The skyline that changes every day. Let's see. And this part of the city is called Edgewater, all the way to the second bridge. Now we can see in front of us how the trailer jumping all around. Do you see how this jumping? It doesn't. It absorbs all the bumps and crazy connections on this construction, and you don't even know about it. So everyone who wanted to do any upgrades as a performance upgrade on the Kymco AK550, I think this is supposed to be the first upgrade. So this should be the first upgrade for sure. This is the best improvement of rideability or acceleration performance for the money, and with the least amount of intervention in the engine or any other components. You saw it, it's pretty easy to change. It doesn't void your warranty, or it shouldn't void your warranty. I don't want to say it indefinitely. And it gives you a lot more pleasure than the stock one. So I really recommend to do this first, and then you can go ahead and start upgrading other stuff. But if this is not enough for you, I think this will be enough for many customers. And maybe the second thing will be the exhaust. That's what we're gonna try to do as well. So here we are again on the side of the highway, and we want to deliver for you the differences, what it does when you change the Malossi Over Range Kit. We record everything with the Draghi. Compare it to the previous ones. You can definitely see the previous video before we replaced this Malossi Over Range Kit, and let's see what the difference does it make. If I have to guess, from the feeling, just me riding it, I think it will shred down like a second from 0 to 60 mile an hour. I think it was around 6.4, and I think it will be in 5 range. So I see the opening, so let's go. Really curious to see it. I'm so excited. We went 111, you saw there's a bit of traffic. I think it will go more. I want to see the numbers for the acceleration, but for sure it's much better. So there you go, guys. This was, I think, very good first introduction video with the upgrades. If you want to purchase any of the parts that we installing, please contact us. The contact informations are below the video. Comment, share the video with anybody who would be interested in something like this. Like, and please subscribe to our channel so we can keep creating videos like this for you, and come with us on a journey of bringing this to the best form that it can be. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.